Hello there, welcome to a new episode of Tryin Out. Today's Tryin Out is of the Vigor Beta, and if you don't know what Vigor is, it is a game created by, I believe the devs, they're called Bohemian Interactive, and they're the devs behind DayZ. And I've not really played much of the game at all. I played a little bit actually in handheld mode, which to be honest wasn't the best idea. But yeah, Vigor is kind of like a mix between a survival game and a battle royale, in the sense that you are kind of dropped into a world with other players, and the idea is that you go through the world, collect resources, and then you come back here, which is your kind of base. Which, when you look at my base now, it does not look very good at all. And yeah, when you get new resources, you level up your guns, you level up your base, you kind of, then eventually should be able to snowball and get stronger. So yeah, I wanted to kind of show this off to you, because I think it's going to become possibly quite a big game on the Switch. Okay, we did a challenge apparently, and I wanted to show it off because I've got some very mixed feelings about it. And one of the feelings I should say is that yeah, it does take quite a while to get into the game, into a match, because it's looking for others. And ironically, as I say that, it loads in straight away. And yeah, when we load in, guys, let me just check where my camera is a good place to put my camera, because I feel like right behind the character's back is a little bit distracting. So yeah, this is our loading in screen. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure how many players load in. It looks like 8. And also when they do load in, I'm not 100% sure if bots load in as well, if they fill with bots. And this is where we could be waiting a while, so you might just have to bear with me a couple of seconds. It had a 45-second countdown, which isn't too long to wait. But let's see if we actually find anyone to get into a game. Usually I'm running around the base for a while, and hoping and waiting for a game to get in. And there are like quite a lot of things to do in the base. Like I said, you can upgrade stuff. There's even like a Rubik's Cube that you can play in there, which I think is kind of cool. But yeah, it can be quite a long load, like a couple of minutes. Okay, so we're loading in, and yeah, like I said, these guys seem to be real players. And I don't really even know if you can tell, but like honestly, on this screen the game looks okay. It reminds me of like, what does it remind me of? Like an early PS3 game, late PS2 game. Yeah, it doesn't look good. We can use our coins to purchase insurance, so you can stop yourself if you get killed. Your loadout you don't lose your loadout, because I think in some ways it's a lot like Escape from Tarkov, this game, that when people kill you, they can loot you and take your loadout. But then on the other hand, when I've died, like I've respawned with my guns again. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might have just like come in with no ammo, which has happened before. So this is like the map where we're dropping in. Okay, so it looks like we do have some ammo. I do need to move my camera. Just give me 1 second. We'll put the camera. No, that's where the map was, right? If I aim, that comes up there. Oh, I don't know where to put it. Let's put it up here for now. Good. So this is it. We're in the map, or in the game. This is literally what every map looks like. Like, there are different areas, but it's always misty, because I think it's an issue with the draw distance. We do have some guns, and we can change to them. Yeah. So my machine gun only has 9 bullets, my shotgun has 10, and my pistol has 40. So I'm going to switch to my pistol. And this is kind of the game. We have to... How do I look at my map? Hang on. Okay, that's the inventory. Anyway, well, let's just go this way. We basically have to go around. We find these loot boxes. Well, not loot boxes, but they have loot within them. And... yeah, I think the idea is that we just do that, and then there are, like I was saying before, like Escape from Tarkov, there are exits that you can exit from, and if you exit, you get all of your loot. So, like I was saying before, players can steal your loot, but I don't think they steal necessarily your guns. Maybe they take some of your ammo, and they take any of the items that they found. which, to be honest, all I've really found so far is different, like, yeah, like parts for tools which have been used to make like that. Don't even know what that is. Like a piece of wire, some nails. I found one time, like nothing really exciting. Not like Tarkov, because when I first started this game, I was really excited that it was going to be like Escape from Tarkov, but on the Switch, and maybe a bit dumbed down, in the sense that you're not. It's not so realistic. It's a bit more arcadey. Oh, that's how you do that. That's jump and B to crouch. Okay. And it is in some ways, but in other ways, it's just kind of a bit confusing. Why is the carrots on there? What are they feeding? Giant rabbits. But yeah, they're kind of like locations you can find in the map. And obviously different players are around. And there's also, I guess, like objectives you can go for. Like I believe in the map somewhere there is a safe, and there's also like some special weapon that you can find in each map. And obviously that comes down to how well players know each of the maps. Like, yeah, I've played it, I think 3 or 4 games, so I obviously don't know them that well. One of them I got killed in. The other 2, I managed to escape. But it was a lot of just kind of wandering around, kind of seeing someone off in the distance, running after them, not really knowing where they are. If I can remember, there's a way to put... Oh, there's your map. Yeah, so the map's here. I'm here. There's a signal detector. There's a comm station. These are the exit. These orange like what look like tents. So I'm going to put a waypoint on, and we're going to try and head over there to see if we can find something. Yeah, there's also an airdrop, which you can compete for, but you kind of change the landing spot of the airdrop. Okay, I don't even know what that means. Kind of like PUBG style and Fortnite style that everyone will run to. I don't have the skill or necessarily the know-how how to go for one. But yeah, it's a strange game. I don't know why it's on the Switch, to be honest. It's like it doesn't look good. So far it doesn't really run that well. The gameplay is kind of so-so. Like I imagine if you put in hours and hours into it, then it might be okay. But I've seen comparison shots of it with the Xbox One, and obviously the Xbox One X version looks like 100 times better, and you can actually see where you're looking. Whereas now it's like, as far as I can see is that rock. So if there's someone on the other side of that rock, then I'm not going to see them. So a lot of it is going slowly, which I'm not doing for the sake of the video. Oh, there's a massive canyon here. How am I supposed to get across here? It's going slowly. It's listening. Like it has like that surround sound audio, so you can hear people where they are. Not to the extent of Tarkov, where you can usually tell where people are firing from, but it does like a pretty good job of letting you know where people are when you hear them. Look, that looks like someone's already been here because all of this stuff is looted. Okay, so that's where we were looking. Let us hide down there whilst we look at the map. How did I get the map up before, you ask? Well, which button did I press? Nope. What button? Oh, it was up. Okay, so we're going to go to this waypoint, and then we're going to head up to the drop and see if we can see anything. I want to change back to my pistol. At least have a little bit of range. And yeah, I mean, I feel like these kind of like battle royale games are all have these similar problems where you could be in a map for however long. How did I change the... That's how we talk. I don't know how I changed my aim. Will o' the Wisp Lake discovered. I don't like that my cursor's on the left side now. I want it to go back on the right. Nope. How many more buttons can I press? Yeah, alright, well, probably don't have a chance in hell now to actually kill someone with this on the wrong side for me. Yeah, that's shoot. Don't want to be pressing that. That's aim. Who knows? But anyway, we'll continue on. Yeah, and like I was saying, these battle royale games all have this similar problem that you know you could be walking around for hours, not see anyone, and then all of a sudden just stumble across one person and they just shoot you, and you just think, well, not you can't obviously walk around for hours, but like look at this tree. Oh no, don't look at the tree. I'm getting rubber band. Look at the tree. How do I put this man back onto the other side? Because now my camera's in the way again. Tell me, please. No. There must be a way to do it. What did I press? Out? No. Let's reload. That that puts the gun away. Oh, this is annoying. That brings up the wheel. That does that wheel. That aims. L3 does that. This says hello. Down? What does down do? B? B crouches. A jumps. X reloads. Y puts the thing away. I don't know what button. I have no idea what button I press now. Annoyingly.
The plane with the airdrop is about to reach your area. Avoid the drop zone if you are not ready to fight with other Outlanders.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see any other Outlanders. Don't worry about that, love. So, like I say, like you can see on the map, the safe has been unlocked. I don't really know what's in the safe, but it has been unlocked. Okay, we can hear the plane. Airdrop incoming, but we can't see the plane. Okay, so that means the airdrop could be anywhere. But I'm hoping it's somewhere around here. Okay, looks like no one's been here at least, not yet. Since nothing's been looted. Can you please tell me how I switch back to oh, what was that? Oh, there's the airdrop. Okay, run.
When looting the airdrop, always be cautious.
Yeah.
Outlanders may be watching.
They may be. Oh, is that someone? Is that?
Be cautious when carrying the airdrop, as your position is exposed.
Okay, then my position is exposed. How do I? Okay, let's make a mad dash for the exit. And hopefully then when we're back at the house I can start working out what I'm supposed to press to get him to aim with his other gun. Old Geezer's farm discovered. Because we've got our gun out. Doesn't look like there's any... Oh yeah, there is stamina down at the bottom right. You might just be able to see that little bar. Okay, I'm listening. Kind of hard to tell because I'm only getting sound in one of my headphones, which definitely doesn't help. Okay, let's just leg it. Okay, looks like we need to pressing the wrong buttons. Can we jump over there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we've run past the thingy, so how do we... Okay, let's run back this way. Maybe get on the other side of this rock. And yeah, as you've probably seen a few times, there's like a lot of rubber banding, which is a little bit also worrying. But yeah, this is Vigor. Like, it's only in beta, so hold your breath. And anyone who has followed DayZ, like I said, it's the same developer, so you know that DayZ also started out kind of like a phenomenon, but not really. Here's the exit. Not really a great game. And yeah, Vigor is definitely along those lines. Like I said, I don't really know who it's for. Like, potentially it might get better, and I think it will do over time. But I don't know. I'm just a bit skeptical over why it's on the Switch, because, like I said, it doesn't seem to have anything going for it on there, other than there's not really anything in our game. So it says we didn't get any kills, obviously. The loot, what did we get? with better crate boosters to have even better rewards. Activate one in the lobby. Improve loot. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's return to our shelter and see what we can do, if anything, with this this loot that we got. Waiting. Okay, good. Now we're back on this side, and especially here, like it looks so like, you know, a YouTube video is buffering at like 480p, and you need to you know, you need to refresh to get it to buffer properly. So here, at least you can see some shooting. Here's a. Oh, of course not. I have no bullets. Okay, can I take out the pistol? Boom. And yeah, also shooting doesn't feel so great. Like, yeah, especially with the joysticks, it's not fantastic. It doesn't feel very fluid at all. Like, it's very like, it kind of feels a bit like, oh, I did it. It feels a bit like, you know, when you're trying to line. I don't want to do this anymore. You know when you're trying to line up like a Photoshop, like something in Photoshop, and it just keeps clipping somewhere where you don't want it. That's kind of how the shooting feels, the aiming feels at least. Like the gun actually feels like, you know, I'm getting some good feedback on it, especially the ping noise when it's blowing up these bottles sounds pretty sick. But other than that, I'm out of bullets. Okay, I don't want to destroy bottles anymore. I want to leave, thanks. Close. Good, so then let's see what loot we have and if we can craft anything. So here is our craft bench. So according to this, we have, so yeah, we have 40 of pistol bullets. How can I make more? Sorry, wrong one. Ammo. I want to make this. How can I make it? Okay, good. Now I made 40. All right. Which 40 sounds like a lot, but it's not. And this is our buildings, which we can upgrade. And it says requirements. It is 35 metal parts, and we have 171. So we want to do this, and it takes 35 seconds. And where's my guy gone? Just a ghost. So yeah, so we have to wait for that, which is also a bit of an annoyance. Like that, you know, you're upgrading these things, and it has almost like this free mobile. I got another challenge. Okay, a free like mobile mechanic to it, which is also a little bit like okay, why do you need that in? Like, if you also look, where is it? Somewhere I can look. How do I look at my inventory? There is a way to look at your inventory, but now, well, let's go back over here. I can show you. You can go here and you can look at, yeah, there are crates in here that you can, I guess you can buy. As you see in the top right hand corner, I have these crowns, which I think are like a premium currency. I think I got a lot of them for free because I got the beta key. And yeah, obviously this beta key was provided by the developers, if that wasn't obvious already. You can change your guy's outfit if you're into that kind of thing, but like I said, the guy looks like he's just like smeared in Vaseline. He's so blurry. There's also a store which you can use which you can use this currency on if you want to buy stuff, but again, I don't really know why or what you do with it. Like, okay, let's try and buy this. Do you want to purchase this item? So we purchase this. I guess it's just a skin for the Lugner gun, which I don't use. And yeah, you can change what your guy looks like. And yeah, so now we've been waiting for a minute and a half. Like, there are things to do. Like I said, like we saw, we can go shooting. We can do Rubik's Cube if you want, which is like complicated, to say the least. How do I turn it vertically? Looks like you can only turn it one way. And if you hear a little shrieking in the background, that's my girlfriend laughing on the phone to one of her friends. Don't be alarmed, please. And yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about the game. And let's have a look upstairs. It's old TV. And I can imagine it. My first armor drop. What is this? Okay, let's open this up. I guess we got this for whatever reason because we did so good. Materials, a Thompson plan, and crowns. Great. And yeah, they all have different colors, which means different things. I guess a common crate, a special crate, military, which I guess is like a legendary crate, epic crate, all the jazz. It's, I don't know, it's just a strange game. Like, it's a really strange game. Like, I think it has the potential to be really, really interesting and good. And like, I love these kind of like looter shooters. And I like the fact that it has the house here to upgrade, and like I could see myself spending time in it and, you know, collecting stuff, grinding out stuff, and then upgrading my house. And then obviously, and yeah, it's set in Norway. That's the Norwegian flag over there. But I think the thing that kind of takes that away from it is that you're actually waiting in real time for your house to get upgraded, which is just a bit of is like one of the mechanics that I hate in video games. Even in okay, we got shelter 2 reached. Even in like Animal Crossing, you know. Oh, nice. We got some tarpaulin on the roof. Yeah, even in Animal Crossing, and in that way, it's not done in like a way that's meant to make you spend money or anything. But nevertheless, I still hate having to wait a day for something to get built. And here, you know, I can imagine them later on selling us upgrades that, I don't know, that let us do, you know, build quicker. Okay, let's build this. So see, look, now we're that first one. They get you in. They get you with a little bit. They're like, okay, 35 seconds, and then the next one now is 10.5 minutes. That's almost as much time as it takes to get into a game. Okay, back to the shell. Okay, let's cancel off this encounter, and let's try and find another game. And if it doesn't go, if we don't find a game within the next 3 minutes, then I think we're just going to end the video there. But yeah, I hope this gives you some insight on Vigor, because yeah, I think a lot of people are excited about it. Oh, it looks like you can go fishing as well. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize there was a lot of great white sharks in Norway. And I think, yeah, you know, I can imagine this game being probably like $30 or €30 when it comes out. And if it came out in this state and cost €30, I think we'd have a lot of upset people. So I appreciate that the devs are doing this beta to give people a go first and let people know exactly what the game is. I think that's quite, you know, applaudable that they're doing that and haven't just brought it out and be like, oh, here's the early access, here's €30. You can play it like this. And it's definitely playable, but it's just not like fun really, or at least what I've experienced. And honestly, what you're seeing now is much of my experience, what I've been playing. And I played the first couple of games in handheld mode and thought it looked horrendous, but it was doable. And I was kind of excited to get it onto my screen because I thought, okay, in the dock it has to look better, and it doesn't. It just obviously everything looks bigger, and you want to probably be playing docked for a game like this where you're shooting, but it still just looks blurry. Everything looks fuzzy. Colors look washed out, and it just reminds me of another one of these games that kind of come out and are just there, and you're kind of like, why? What is this game offering anyone? And I think, yeah, I don't know. I really hope Vigor does come out and is when it's fully launched on the Switch, it looks a lot better. It runs a lot better. There's a bit more of a loop to the gameplay, and it's not such a cynical gameplay loop, which I think it is now. But you know what, guys? I think I'm going to leave that there. We've been waiting 2 minutes for a game. I'm glad that we got in one, and I could show you a little bit of the gameplay. But yeah, let me know what you think of our Tryin Out series. Let me know what you think of Vigor. Have you been playing the game? Have you managed to get yourself a code? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And yeah, don't forget to like this video or dislike it, whichever one you want. And don't forget to subscribe as well. And yeah, if you are interested in watching more gameplay of indie games on a Nintendo Switch, make sure you check me out on Twitch. I do stream every Friday night at 6 p.m. British Standard Time, which is GMT +1. Always play indie games on the Switch there. Right now we're playing The Tourist. So yeah, if you're interested, go to twitch.tv/SwitchIndieFix. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.